Hey guys, Kazi here with another tutorial. Today we're actually going to be doing some troubleshooting on PriceLabs. So I came across an issue recently and had to spend quite a bit of time troubleshooting, so I figured I would try to save you guys that time that I spent and help you out. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So what I wanted to do was review my prices, and this was actually already set up. I was good to go. I've been using PriceLabs for some time now. But whenever I went to go to click review prices, I kept getting this prompt, unable to get your listing details from Guesty for Hosts. So I tried a couple of things, including how to delete them. So what I'll do is I'll show you how I did that. So let's do that right now. You go to dynamic pricings, bring down the drop down menu, collect manage listings, select all of them, bulk update, drop it down, and then delete checked listings. That is going to delete everything. Now let's just try to reconnect them and let's see what happens. So let's add and reconnect listings, and the way you're going to do this, you're going to choose what you want to connect to. PriceLabs actually does not suggest connecting directly toward Airbnb, but if you want to do that, feel free to. Using the PMS button though, I'm going to just make sure that's selected orange, bring the drop down menu, and since I'm using Guesty for Hosts, that's what I'm going to select. Now what it's going to ask for is an auth token. What we need to do is get the API code. So we're going to go to our Guesty for Hosts menus, and then once we select menu, come down here and select Smart Pricing, select PriceLabs and integration. First things first, we're going to want to make sure that PriceLabs connection is selected on. So it's on right now, and then we're going to copy the API key. But watch what happens when I select this. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it in, try to connect it, and nothing. So this is where I was getting stuck before, and what I want to show you is how to overcome this. What I've forgotten to remember is that on Guesty for Hosts, I disconnected all of my listings because I had kind of a bit of an emergency situation. I didn't want PriceLabs interfering with my prices, so I disconnected it. Now, what we're going to need to do, you guessed it, we're going to have to reconnect it. So let's go back to menu. We're going to come up to My Listings, select this, and you can see that my channels have been connected. It understands that these are my listings, but they're not synced up. You can tell because otherwise it would be a little green dot right next to here. So what we're going to want to do is open this up, and right here, look at this. Sync type disconnected. It's even a little bit grayed out to kind of cue you in. And I actually had my account disconnected too, but we won't worry about that for now. So what we'll want to do is reconnect everything. So we're going to come up, we're going to edit the listing, and then sync status, we want to resync it. So sync everything, save, and then you can see it is importing the data. It's going to take a few minutes. While it's doing that, let's go ahead and do the same thing with this unit. So select the listing, come up here, sync everything, save, and it's importing. Now we're going to give that a few moments. In the meantime, we're going to come back up here and make sure that our auth token is still good to go. This is not going to change. And there we go. Everything is back and synced up, ready to go. So now that Guesty is synced to Airbnb, now we need to make sure that PriceLabs is synced to Guesty. Make sure you're doing this in that order. We're going to come back to the PriceLabs. We still have our API auth token in here. Let's just go ahead and connect and see if it works. And all of a sudden, look at that. We are good to go. All right, hopefully this helps you guys too. Bye.